Hey, can you guys hear me? What a day, what a day. So what's up, Jen? Hey, Aslan. Hey, Tony. Hey, Sly Angel. Hey, Monkey's mama. So this is going to be really short because I have an appointment in an hour, but there were things that I could not get off my mind that I know that I needed to get off my mind because I'm seeing it everywhere. First, my retainer sucks, so I'm taking it out. Hey, voices. One of my teeth caved in, and I'm freaking out. So I have to get another set, and I'm so aggravated. So, on top of everything else, I'm just so aggravated. So now I have a fucking bent-in tooth. Not happy. But my old retainers suck. So, yeah. Let me just say a couple things. I was scrolling my newsfeed. Hey, Joseph. I was scrolling my newsfeed, and Corey had posted something. Now, I want to say I did go into Makeup Monsters for a minute this morning. That was a dumb move. I should have never even looked at the comments. But in typical MM fashion, because nothing ever changes, her husband goes to work Monday and she's right there talking about me. Just right there running her mouth about me. Okay, MM, nobody forces you to be such a vile human being. But more on top of it, nobody forces you to watch me. And you want to use the fucking excuse that you were doing a reaction? Bitch, I spoke about you once in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. You go live about me every single day. Every day. And then in chat, some of the comments, oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, I want to explain something to you. I am not the problem. Most of the people in chat I've never even had a conversation with, don't know me at all. But the fact that you harbor so much hate at someone that you're never going to meet, you never had a conversation with, and you've never spoken to, and you harbor that much hate, I got news for you. That's your problem. Narnie to CK, whatever. That's your issue, bitches, not mine. So take your hate elsewhere and take your hate for yourself and put it somewhere else. I don't need it. None of us need it. But the one thing that people like MM are forgetting, this isn't about me. This isn't about me having cancer. This is about subs. This is about just everyone in general. And for you to play Sapphire Jules, come on, MM. You know you don't like her. Stop with this hate bonding. Maybe I just expected more out of you, but this hate bonding with Sapphire Jules, come on, MM. Really? Like, really? Because again, pull up Jules, she does not like you. She never's liked you. I could probably show proof of this till kingdom come. There's text messages, tons, saying what a fucking complete loser you are. I don't think that's changed. Okay? And a liar, by the way. But when push comes to shove, I do have a lot of support. Whether these small group of haters believe it or not, I do. And because of that, how do you think it makes them feel? Do you even stop and think that this community is more than a couple of haters? Did that ever cross your mind that maybe, just maybe, you should think of supporters? I know that's a really, really hard concept. But maybe, just maybe, think of them. Maybe, just maybe think maybe I shouldn't go after someone who probably isn't in a good headspace, but then again, why would I expect anything less out of you? I would expect nothing less out of you. Because I see you working up Alicia in her chats, getting her all riled up and feeding into negativity. You know what the difference between my people and your people? My people don't do that to me. My people want me to stay calm. They don't want me stressed out. They want me no stress at all. And they say it in my chat over and over and over. Your chat, on the other hand, goes into Alicia's chat and tries to work her up. Tries to get her even more stressed out than she already is. So once again, before pointing fingers that somebody else is so horrible, maybe take a look at yourself, because the only people that I see that are so horrible are the ones pointing fingers. The ones that are so hate-filled with somebody they're never going to meet, they've never met, they've never had a conversation with, and essentially know absolutely nothing about. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to you. And for the life of me, I cannot grasp this. I cannot for 1 second understand where any of this comes from. It's been 3 years since we spoke. It's time for you to move on. I am no longer engaging in your nonsense. I am no longer engaging in your bullshit. But don't be surprised and don't be shocked when people go after you and Alicia. And I don't mean Alicia for me. I'm saying people that don't like Alicia. Don't be shocked. Don't be like, oh my God, how could you go after Alicia? Don't be shocked. Because what you're doing is something I never, ever thought you would do in a million years. There's people in your chat like, who was it? She used to be in here, Z something. Who was doxxed a long time ago. She made a comment about maybe it was on Corey's. Let me look. Maybe it was on Corey's channel. That's where I saw it. I don't know, but she made a comment about my neck and how maybe I should get my neck lifted. Bitch, I've seen you. You wish you looked this good. Okay? But the fact that it was even said, what is wrong with you? And you're feeding this. This was all done in your chat. What is wrong with you people? For real. I truly don't understand. I'm not going to lie. I don't fucking get it. People want to talk about, oh my God, Laura's so horrible. I have never done anything like that. Someone gets diagnosed with something, you won't hear a word out of me. Someone has some debilitating disease, I tend to ignore it. But yet, I'm the one that's so horrible. You don't see me in chats going after someone. You don't see me sitting in chats complaining about other people. You don't see me sitting in chats egging on hatred and hateful behavior. Trust me, I'm not the one with the problem. It's you all that have the fucking problem. And you're so blind that you don't even see it. You're so fucking hateful that you don't even see it. You just don't get it. You think, oh my God, well, she said this about me. 6 weeks. I said, never even said your name. 6 weeks. And you went live about me Monday to Friday. You only take off on weekends because your husband's home. And God forbid he finds out what an obsessed person you are. Ooh, that would be the end. So again, whether you like me or don't like me is not the issue. Nobody forces you to watch me. Nobody forces you to follow my journey. And certainly nobody forces you to talk about my journey. It's my journey. And Alicia once said that, and I agree with her. It's my journey. For art of whatever your name is, you're so irrelevant, I forgot your name. I could just call you Art of Psycho E-Begging. I don't need to get off the internet because this is my job. This is what I do. And if you don't like what I do, nobody forces you to watch me. But I am so sick and tired of hearing, we'll get off the internet. Guess what? I've been on the internet for a long time. I went from 0 to 22,000 subs. And I didn't do it overnight. It's called building a community. And it took me time to build a community. In the same time that I went from 0 to 22 you went from 0 to 7 or 8. I don't even think you're that high. I went from 0 to 22. We've been on the internet the same amount of time. That doesn't include my other channels that have thousands of subs. So maybe, just maybe, I've built a community that's on a strong foundation. I don't have a community based on haters. I don't have a community that's hate-filled. I have a community that's a real community. And I'm sorry that you can't be a part of it. And I'm sorry that other people can't be a part of it. They were and they left. But this nonstop attacks, I don't need it. But more importantly, the people that care about me on the internet, they don't need to see it either. And I know you want to cater and pull up Jules and one win, and you all want to cater to the small community of haters. But no, I have much more support than your feeble-minded, small little haters. So again, I would appreciate it before you attack me, before you make all these videos, you might want to think of the community. And you might want to think of the subs. And I don't mean your small little-minded, feeble-minded subs that just hate to hate because they're so miserable in their own life. So let's point the finger at someone else. And I'm so sick and tired of people making me the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the piece of shit. But I can show you who is. Anyone, and I mean anyone, that feels the need to attack me at the lowest point of my entire fucking life. Forget cancer. I mean, granted, that's a big part of it, but the overall status, whether it was cancer, leukemia, my kid, whatever, to go at me when I haven't gone at you, at the to attack anybody, forget it's me, to attack anybody at the absolute lowest fucking point of their entire life. That says way more about you than it could possibly say about me. And that goes for all of B. Fergs, Narnie, Ziggs, Z, Triple Z, whatever the fuck her name is. And all these hateful assholes. Take a look in a mirror. Because again, your problem is you, not me. And I know you want to try to force it on me, but no, I'm not the issue. You are the issue. And Jules, you're just a jealous skankball. I mean, that's the only words I can come up with. So, again, for those of you that I've never even had a conversation with, for those of you that I don't know me at all, ones that lie about me, ones that think that I'm such a horrible human being, blah, 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 blah. You could think I'm the most horrible person in the world. But again, to attack anybody, to go after anybody who's minding their own fucking business, who just got the worst news that someone could ever fucking get, probably besides losing a child. I think that would be worse. And for you to just nonstop attack, again, that speaks volumes as to who you are, not who I am. So that's what I want to say about that. The final thing I want to say is about Capone. And Capone, this is a message directly to you. Capone left a comment under Corey's video. How I made him a scapegoat. How I made him a scapegoat for Makeup Mobster and blah, blah, blah. Capone, I'm going to say this to you as directly as possible. I know I got a little nasty in my comment, but I'm going to say as directly as possible. You claimed that you cared about me so much. You claim that, you were a diehard. So once again, I am given the worst news I could possibly get besides losing a child. And you have not once, I got more out of Lab 15 than I got out of you. Okay? And all I see you comment is how worried you are about you. I'm sorry, Capone. For the first time in a long time, this is about me. 100% about me. Nobody used you as a scapegoat. Ever. Nobody fucking... what we said was collectively. That goes for Anastasia. That goes for Huck. That goes for Lab 15. That goes for Red Dragon. What we all told you is maybe, just maybe, if you leave her alone and stop antagonizing her, then she will leave me the fuck alone. That is what we told you. We all told you that. So do not sit here and say that I used you as a scapegoat, okay? Because that's bullshit. I deeply cared for you. Nothing hurt me more than you you can come in here and bitch about this and this and this, but not once did I get, oh my God, Laura, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I could do? I've gotten messages from way people that I never thought would message me to say anything, but they did. But not you, Capone. You're leaving comments for Corey. I'm sorry, but this isn't about you. And I mean, yes, I'm speaking to you, but this isn't about you or issues that we had or anything else. So if you can't handle that, I'm sorry, but I'm deeply fucking hurt that in all of this dropping, you couldn't even fucking say, oh my God, Laura, I'm sorry. Oh my God, Laura, is there anything I can do? Forget everything else. Other people have, you have not. And that hurt. It hurts that, even though I know you want to drop comments about this and escape. I don't care about MM. I think MM is fucking trash. And she keeps proving this over and over and over again. And I know I'm speaking really fast, one to the next to the next. However, I only have about 10 minutes left, 7 minutes left. So that's why I'm trying to get it all out. As far as I know, yeah, it's small. So, but I'm going to tell you guys something else, which I'm going to put on the other channel in a minute, but hold on. Let me just finish my thoughts out. So, and I know a lot of people think, oh, Laura's so selfish, but no, Laura cares about a lot of people, and Laura oversees a lot. I got Patreon members, and, I lose people, I gain people. It is what it is. But for certain people, like, believe me, it killed Lab 15 to have to stick up for me the other day. I guarantee you she was cringing. Like, I cannot believe I gotta fucking stick up for her. But what's right is right. And the fact that certain people claim, oh, we cared about Laura so much, blah, blah, blah. No, you didn't. Because if you did, I've gotten messages that say, all differences aside, we're praying for you, or all differences aside, I'm sorry you went through it, that you're going through this. Or even old Patreons have said something. That doesn't mean all of a sudden, if I did hurt them, that like all is forgiven. That's not what it's about. It's about being a fucking decent human being. And for those of you that haven't, you're obviously not decent human beings. Because if it was reversed, I'd be the first one to say something. Literally, the first one. So I do thank all the ones that did reach out to me, former Patreons that have reached out to me, people that don't even like me that reached out to me. I completely appreciate that. And obviously I'm not going to name some of you for your own dealings, but because we all know how assholes are. But you know who you are, and I know who you are. So that means a lot to me. And again, I don't need anyone praying for me per se, because you guys know how I feel, but I know that the thought is genuine. The fact that they even reached out to me is genuine, whether it be they came in here or in a chat or something. But some of the people who are still running their mouth, do me a favor, go fuck yourself. And for all the hateful people, I won't even say what I really feel, because I'm better than that and I have more class than that. So that's what I wanted to get off my chest. And it was burning me when I was doing my makeup, and I had to get it off my chest. I did. Molly has not reached out to me either. Fuck her too. And that's that. Exactly, Cloud9. It's funny, Cloud9. I was looking at a tattoo studio named Cloud9. Hey, Willow, your girlfriend's been looking for you. Crystal, your man's back. I dumped the other guy. I dumped the new guy. He lied to me. I'm done. Finished. Finite. Told him. Done. I erased all his number, so I'm totally single again. But in the 5 more minutes I have, I got my insurance company. So I was supposed to go for a breast MRI today. Well, that was canceled. Why was it canceled? Because my current insurance company will not pay for it. So I cried because they don't think it's important enough. I mean, that's where they do the intensive to see if it's in your lymph nodes and to see if there's more cancer cells. But according to my insurance company, it's not needed. It's not important. So they refused to pay. So the girl said, we could still book it for $5,500. I said, no, that's okay. So I contacted Blue Cross Blue Shield, they said I had to go through the marketplace because that's where my new insurance starts on the 1st. I got them to backdate, so now my new insurance starts December 1st with really good deal on it. So, and that's with Blue Cross Blue Shield, so I'm very happy. It was a big relief, but that's what I was dealing with all morning. I was freaking the fuck out. But so I think things are going to be kind of on hold until December 1st, but I'll know from the when I see the surgeon on Wednesday. Oh, exactly, Cloud9. I was fucking freaking out. I was crying. I was told my mom, like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, how are they not paying for it? How will they not pay for it? My mom's like, don't worry, we'll get the money if we need to. I said, no, I have the insurance. I mean, I know my mom would give it to me if I needed it. I mean, fuck, this is my life. Like, how do you deny something like that? But they do, just like they deny genetic testing. So my mom said, we'll pay for that. I said, I'll just wait till the 1st. The new place does. Yeah, so now I have new insurance on December 1st. But I was freaking out. I know they are. But, like, don't be poor in fucking, don't be poor in Alabama. Laura the victim. I'm not a victim of anything. I never claimed to be a victim. But you're obviously one of the hateful people I'm speaking about. That, Jen, thank you. And that's another thing. That's what I was saying about people like, oh, well, you shouldn't. This is my story, and I could tell it to the whole fucking world if I choose to. You don't have to listen to it. It's that simple. Nobody is forcing you to listen to my story. It's my story and only my story. And if you don't want to listen, then turn it off. It's that simple. There were flags, and this weekend kind of just confirmed my feelings, and that's why I said no. You lied about your age, you lied about your height. No, done. My gut feeling is I think he was still married. That's in my heart of hearts. And I called him out on that too, but he never answered. Yes, for those of you that do not know this, and I read this live the other day, due to an act that was filed in 2020, I think it was, either 2020 or 2022, I forgot which one. Insurance companies are no longer allowed to deny you based on pre-existing conditions. It's something Obama did, that whether you have pre-existing conditions or not, they are not allowed to deny you. They are not allowed to refuse treatment based on pre-existing conditions. So a lot of people don't know that. I found that out. What was it, last week I looked it up? Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Tammy, that's how I feel. Never again. I had my reason, but I do. I think he's married. Yeah, not disability, just health insurance. I don't know anything about disability. I'm not disabled. But yeah, someone had said that to me the other day, Nan's Life, and so I was like, uh-oh, I didn't think of that before I signed up. So then I called, and I looked it up, and there's a law based on Obamacare or something that they can no longer deny you for pre-existing. I didn't even know that existed, and a lot of people didn't know that existed. Believe me, I'm so glad too. That was like the best thing that I heard all day. That, when I read it, I was like, oh, thank God. Because someone in here, it was Trauma Pimps Exposed. Trauma something exposed. Yeah. Tragedy Pimps Exposed. TPE. She had said it to me, and then I got really, really worried. I do believe he was a cop. That I do believe. Not at this point, Aslan was still waiting for more tests to come back, but I don't think I'm going to need it. You see, a lot of people don't know what passed. I'll show you. Hold on. And then I got to get off because I'm going to meet with the girl that you guys heard on the phone. Under the Affordable Care Act, health insurance companies can't refuse to cover you or change you more just because you have a pre-existing condition. That is a health problem you had before the date that new coverage starts. New insurance plan can reject you, charge you more, or refuse to pay for essential health benefits for any condition you had before your coverage started. Once you're enrolled, the plan can't deny you coverage or raise your rates based on only your health. Now, there are some rules to it. Like, I saw certain things that you could do. The reason why I don't want to do 23andMe, I'll tell you why. I don't want to know if I have a mutant gene for Alzheimer's. I don't want to know. And I'm going to tell her that. If I do, I do. Because if I do, then fuck, I might as well not even cure this and just go with my time. I don't want to know that I'm going to die in 20 years. I don't want to know. I don't want to know that I'm going to be just like my dad. So that's what I'm afraid of. And 23andMe does everything. I don't know if the BRCA testing is just for BRCA or if it covers everything. I truly don't know, but I'm not willing to find out. I know that sounds crazy, but... Certain things you just don't want to know. Live on. Now, Blue Cross Blue Shield had issues with diabetes. That I read. That you have to wait like 365 days or something. Something weird. I was like, that's crazy. But it's scary. You know, going through this whole process is scary without your fucking insurance company denying you for, you know, standard testing. Just standard fucking testing. I'm not even asking for much. You know, you have to do a breast MRI with breast cancer. Oh, I'm okay. Hey, Nanya. I am stubborn. That cloud 9, that's how I am. I don't want to know if I'm subject to get Alzheimer's. I don't. I just don't. Because at that point, I'll just say cancer will kill me then. I'll just wait it out. So that's where I'm sketchy about genetic tests. Like, can they just do the BRCA test? Because that I'll be okay with. You know, but that's another thing. If they can't do just BRCA and they have to tell me all mutations, I'm worried. I'm scared about it. He did. He told me he was 6 feet. He was only 5'8". He told me he was 51. He was actually 58. He told me he was divorced, but I don't believe it. He's too sketchy on the weekends. Hey, I got a free helmet out of it. Now I just need to find a guy with the bike. I hope so, Nicole. Because I don't want to know if I'm subject to get Alzheimer's. I just don't. Because I have a feeling I am. So I don't want to know. Alright. Alright, I'm going to meet the nurse. I will see you beautiful people later. Thank you for listening to me vent. I had a vent. Between everything, I just had a vent. But yeah, it was a rough morning. But I'm going to I'm going to the breast center, speak to her. She's going to go over my full pathology report, and that's it. Alright? I will see you guys later. I'll be on later. And that's it. Have a good night. And again, thank you for listening to me vent. I'll see you guys later. Peace.